been a fantastic month for my COMC store. Sold over 500 cards and got some cards back from grading, and man, they did well. So I'm going to show you guys some of my seller stats as well as those grades and take you through all the different cards that I sold this month, kind of highlighting some of those bigger sales. And as a bonus, I'm going to show you one piece of COMC advice that I've been using to make some additional sales and revenue for my store. All right, let's take a look at these stats. And real quick, before I jump on my COMC dashboard, I do want to shoot my shot. If anyone from COMC is watching, I saw you guys were posting on social media about job openings, as well as your website banner a few weeks ago. I applied to the SQL database engineer. I'm a data analyst. I've been coding in SQL for 3 years. And I have a second YouTube channel, which I upload to about 2 to 3 times every single week. New data videos based around SQL or like Python pandas. Recently, I've been getting into LangChain. I know it's more on the AI side of things, but I'm always trying to constantly improve my data skills. And if there's anything that I'm missing on this side of things, I can always learn it on the side and always improve my skill set. But either way, I know I'm not located out of Washington. I know it originally said it was a remote job, but just throwing this out there, I'd be interested in it. Anyways, let's go through our COMC portfolio. And we're on the dashboard. So March 1st, let's take a look at some of the different stats. So first thing that we want to look at is our items inventory, 4,433. We're approaching that 5,000 number, which is going to be for that upgraded COMC account. So I'm going to show you some of the fees that incurred on the COMC account, which kind of about storage and things like that. So see if it's worth it. And maybe I'll document that in another video, but that's what we're currently at. So about 600 less. I do think this number will be hit in March, maybe April. Just because I still have 100 cards that are going to populate in my COMC account. And there's other cards I'm going to continue to buy. So I predict probably April that this will be 5,000, and then I'll have to make a decision whether I want to upgrade to the account or not. But I don't think it's worth it right away once I hit 5,000. We'll go into that in a second. All right, so next stat is going to be total asking price. Again, don't care about SRP, items without SRP. I guess items without SRP, you could say you're technically rare cards. So 1 in 4 are kind of like rare cards that don't have too many comps. All right, whatever. Don't care. Total asking price, 28,367. Remember, I started this account at nothing. So I'm pretty proud at that number. I don't know where I'm going to end at year end. I think I hit 25K in January. No, I hit 25K, I think. No, 20K, I think in January, something like that. So increasing this about $3,000 to $4,000 a month, which is pretty good so far. I mean, I could do better. I have added a little bit of funds here on the account as well, maybe a couple hundred this month, maybe $300-400. So I'll just let you know on that side of things. And then items for sale out of these 4,400, 4,382. So most of the stuff's for sale, 36 without asking price. And total sales now is 12,573, and almost approaching 2,000 sold. Purchased is slightly under 5,000. So I've added 1348 to the site. I still have probably over 1,000 cards I need to still add to COMC. So that'll be a fun thing right after the national, seeing all these trickle in for the rest of the year. And I'll be excited about that. I mean, who knows how those do over time. All right, so let me show you some other things for like store credit history. So just to show you also what some of these fees look like. So my storage fee 3.1 was $30.44, and then enhanced security was $1.46. So doing some quick math, that is $31.90 every month to sell these, $4,400 or 4,400 cards in 28. So like I'm okay with that. And obviously enhanced security fee is for more expensive cards here on the platform, I believe. So just kind of showing you that side of things. Let's take a look next at some of the grading submissions. So I actually sent in a few new cards to get graded. So I purchased this a while ago. I was on the fence whether to get this graded or not. I decided just to get it graded. Why not? I don't know if it was the best decision. Just letting you know with that. Just taking a look at this card. I don't know if I should have gotten this graded. But I figured worst case scenario, I break even. And I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Other card I'm gonna get graded is this 2008 Scherzer. It looks fairly nice. That I believe is just the shadow of the card, but you don't see any chipping really on the edges of that card. And clean copy. I mean, there's that right there, but I saw that what happened with even some of the 10s and 9s. If I get an 8, I think, or 7 or 8, I essentially break even. It was worth a shot. So here's what I got in. So this Frank Thomas, I bought raw. I didn't even pre-grade it. I honestly, I thought this was going to get like an 8 or 9. I don't think it's really that centered that well. I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking at it directly from my eye like that without any tools. But this came back a 10. I was shocked, to tell you the truth. That's a pretty big one. Again, I was looking at it being a 6, and it's a break even at a 6 or 7-ish, and doing very well at that price point. Then, Holtzwit. So this came back as a 4. And this is also a polar bear, which isn't the toughest back, but polar bears can be tough to get at good grades sometimes. Happy with that. Joe Cronin. This one also looked really nice. I needed a 2 to break even on this. There's a little bit dirt there, but I can't remember if this was on every card or not of this pose. Cronin has like 4 or 5 Gaudies, by the way. Again, looked very nice around over here. I knew I had to hit a 2 to break even. I thought it was going to get a 3. We got a 4. So I'm pretty grateful for those over here. The one question I have, though, for people that do like a lot more COMC than I do, and I know there's people watching this video that crush my stats and I look like an amateur, and I still am, right? I'm pretty new to the platform in general, minus some of the purchases I've done in the past. But I got this Josh Gibson pre-graded. I thought it looked generally pretty nice over here. And looking like this, right? Maybe a little bit of corner wear there, but it never gave me my pre-grade. And it says it's final. So was that just an error? Did it fail the pre-grading inspection? I mean, my thing is, if this comes back an 8, I break even. If it comes back a 9, I profit pretty well. If it comes back at 10, I profit even better. So I kind of wanted to get this to get graded. I don't know. If you guys are watching the video, let me know. Maybe I should just send it. I just don't want this to come back as like a 6 or a 7 and, kind of be out of luck with it. Although, I don't know. It's a Josh Gibson gold refractor. I don't think I'd do that bad. And it's numbered to 65. My big regret, though, so there was a dealer that had like 3 different poses of this Josh Gibson gold refractor. I sent him an offer. I should have just bought them all. I don't know why I waited on that. I should have just bought them. But you live and you learn, right? Or at least I got one of the 3. All right, so we have that over here. Let me go back to my dashboard. We can go over some other stats. So let's go into some of the seller stats over here. So we'll go to the sales by month. So March, well, not March. We don't care about March right now. That'll be a future video. But February, I sold 544 cards, which is the most cards I've sold any month. So you always have to be proud of like achieving more sales. But the number is down a little bit. I'm at about 3,100 compared to 37. And there's a few reasons why. Number one, I had no new cards that hit my account really this month. I mean, there's the grading submissions that came back, but I really didn't have a ton of stuff that trickled in, kind of like previous months that were kind of high dollar amounts. So there's that. And I feel like I purchased a lot more cheaper cards just for like flipping. And I mean, there's a lot of these like you buy it for a quarter, but the card's worth like 40 cents. And there's obviously some fees that get taken out of it, but like the money's sitting in the account. What else are you going to do with it? So that's kind of my approach. And again, I don't like spending a lot of money until my account balance goes up a little bit. There's some exceptions, but it makes it worth it at the very end. So there's that. Let's also take a look at just by the year. So sales history or seller stat and sales by year. So far in 2024, $6,800. I mean, I already passed 2023, both by quantity and also dollar amount. And my one sale in 2021 for $5. has been way surpassed. If only I started my COMC store back then. But regardless, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I still have other things I want to test on this account too. So I think I need to start with a promotion. I'm probably getting some stale cards on my account right now, and I think it would be worth trying to sell some of those. I got to do some research, so I still need to do that, and I definitely want to do more grading. But for the grading side of things, I still am pretty conservative with stuff. I don't want to take losses with getting cards graded. Like, I don't want it to be the point where like you have to get a 10 to make a profit. It just doesn't make sense between tying up those funds and taking those losses. So I try to look at things where it's like if you get in 7 or 8, you break even, make a little bit more money. It's a lot smaller niche, right? And I'm talking about like modern, like vintage is completely different, but things I have to think about, right? So okay, now let's take a look at my sales history. So sales history and dive into some of these sales. So we'll skip over these sold dates in March and just take a look at some of these to call them out. So pretty liquid card, this Herschel Walker, A-Rod. Let's look at for some bigger sales. This is kind of funny. Like, I don't really buy modern, but like I sold this card for 75 cents, sold it for 89 cents, 14 cents, whatever. But it's just funny, like the junk wax era autographs. Let's look for some bigger flips though. But like you can see like 75 cents, you know, I made 5 cents on that, which isn't really too much, but it's a Michael Jordan, like whatever. 10 cents, 7 cents. This was not a bad one, right? So $3.50 to $4.95, $1.45 there. 60 cents. I think too spectacular over here. Keep going through. 10 cents. One of the Ogden Boxers. I had this for a while. A little bit more of a tougher card to find. And 19 bucks there. Some Freddie Freemans. Lucked out buying those at $5. You know, 10% over there. This one wasn't a bad one. Lefty Gomez. I thought this card was pretty cool. Nice little pinstripe right over there. Hall of Fame booklet. Let's keep going through some stuff. Dollar over here. 1967 Whitey Ford. Actually, not a bad copy. Probably a 3-ish. Oh, that back's pretty bad. But even it's JD Martinez, 48 cents to 80 cents. Double your money on those. This actually was a nice sale. I didn't see that. So I purchased this for $7.50. I got $19 back. So Brooklyn back, Christian Yelich. I've done pretty well with flipping some of these rarer Ginter backs on the platform, especially ones that don't really have a lot of comps. So something I need to like do a little bit better research on with some of these different players. Otani stuff, some 86 flares. A lot of these actually moved out of my account, which I'm happy with that. Good profit, 60 cents there, 32 cents, 33 cents. 42 to 56. 20 cents there, 80 cents. Cunha, you know, a nice dollar profit there. The Spawn was a pretty big one. I bought this for $30 on a portfolio sale, sold it for $43, so 4.5. Probably pretty accurate grade with that. And flip it over to the back. I can't tell if that's like an indent or like, it has to be an indent with there for 4 or 5 grade, but Hall of Fame slabs tend to do pretty well on the platform. Ernie Banks, $5 to $8. Cunha, $6 to $7.36. 1887 Ginter. There. Mookie Betts rookie card, $6.72 to $9. 19 Otani, 60 to 79 cents. Barry Bonds refractor, 13 cents. Let's keep going through some of this stuff. 350 to 437. This Derrick Henry was nice, 730 to $11.16 over there. Nice profit on this Tom Glavine Tiffany also, $24 to $28. Look at that. And this wasn't worth grading. I mean, you can just tell it's like a diagonal cut on this card. So maybe if it wasn't diagonal cut, something to take a look at. But no, also 8s and 9s don't do that well. This Joe Mauer was great. I purchased this and sold it within a week. Numbered to 99, $9 to $13.77. Some of the stuff, $2 to $2.50, 20 cents to 36 cents. $1.25 to $2.37. Marshawn Lynch. Very popular on that side of things. This, funny enough, I paid $1.25. I got $1.25 back. But I think this person bought a bunch of cards, and that's why I accepted this deal. So, like, I sold the Marshawn Lynch for $1 profit. I sold this, made 12 cents, broke even there, 20 cents, 20 cents. So I look at it like I move 5 cards. Sometimes you break even on one card and you sell the rest. I'm fine with that. There's another deal in here where I actually technically took a loss on it. I mean, these right over here, these Martes, I took a loss at 46 cents each. I listed them for 50 cents. It cost me 50 cents to list them. So 4 cents loss just to sell this card, which sucks sometimes. But like at the end of the day, I mean, it's in your account. You can take that 46 cents and do what you want. Some Manning rookies that sold. I sold all 3 of these over here to the Golden Visa Fund as well. He purchased a lot of stuff, so I think that's also why I kind of accepted that deal. Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey over here, another Ken Griffey. Pretty big deal actually, looking at it. So I'm happy to do that. I mean, if you're gonna buy 20 cards off of me, I mean, I'll work at a discount. I'm not the type of dealer that's gonna offer a 50% discount, but I accept offers at 80%. So sometimes I'll accept 80%. I don't like accepting a lot of 80% just across the board because you gotta buy stuff, and like I buy a lot of my cards at 75 or 80%, but it depends what it is, because sometimes you do get to buy cards on the platform at 50 or 60%. So sometimes you have room, sometimes you don't. I think with these I sold at like 85 to 90% what I was asking. So like for example, this Ken Griffey, right? I took a loss, 63 cents. I got out 61 cents. You'd lose 2 cents there, but you made 25 cents there, 25 cents, 25 cents, 11, 50 cents, right? Made another 10 cents. Made another, about 80 cents there, 70 cents there. Like, and you move a ton of inventory. So it's okay sometimes to do that, especially, I mean, I know that's more liquid stuff, but I'm sorry. Charles Woodson over there, Fernando Valenzuela. I mean, I pronounced that horrible. I'm not going to pronounce that again. Apologize. That was horrible. I'm tired. It's the end of the work day, 6 o'clock. Yeah, work week, I should say. It's Friday, 6 o'clock. I'm making this video. Hope you guys do enjoy this. But regardless, this Fernando, $11.20 to $13 purchased on eBay, 30 cents there. Dollar right over here for gluten-free cards. Another nice sale. This Ken Griffey that was numbered $18 to $23. Manny Machado rookie, $1.50 to $2.32. Manny Machado Heritage, $1.75 to $2.36. So a nice little run of good profit there. 42 to 67. Kobe, $1.89 to $2.60. $1.60 to $2.12. Like, I like these type of margins a lot better. Stuff. Griffey made, 14 cents. Golden Visa again. I don't even recognize who buys from me a lot of the time. But I do appreciate constant purchases from people. But Albert Bell, 53 cents to $1.33. Ricky Cricket purchased a lot of cards too. I think this was a bigger deal, like 8 or 10 cards. Made an offer and I approved it. I mean, some of this not great, 70 to 74 cents. Like, you don't want to really make 4 cents on a card. I lost some money on this Fernando Tatis, 90 cents to 86. But some other stuff I did, right? I did okay on, so it was worth it. Trout over there. Orville Wright, I sold this 33 Chickle over here. In my opinion, and I think this is a very underrated card for 30 bucks, especially for what he did to society. That's my own personal opinion, but that's kind of where the market's at on that card. Derek Jeter, 1994 Bowman's Best, 210 there. Carew made $5 on there. That's fine. It all adds up. And like, I didn't even have that card that long. When did I purchase that? 125 into 222. So you take that type of stuff. This I think this is like 28. The Just City purchased on eBay, paid $30, sold it for $50, came back $17 profit. Gotta be happy with that. Cindy Alcantara, 60 cents to $2. Schmidt, 14 cents to 18 cents. Oh, keep going. This was a nice one. Buster Posey paid $2, sold it for $4. Cronin, $33 into 44 or $41 after fees, 41.80. Another pretty nice flip. This one wasn't worth getting graded. In my opinion, that's a 2.5 without it being in hand. I don't think a 2.5 was worth getting graded. Taking a look at some of the comps, I don't know what the comps are now, but sometimes you just take those $7, $8 profits. I'll keep going through some stuff. Burrow, 420 to 590. This big one, 380 to 808, 656 to 802. Gotta love those Aaron Judges. Napoleon sold for $6. Some Peaches, a Johnny Bench, 79, 94 cents, $1.09, 95 to 108. Not huge profits. Maybe I should have priced them a little bit higher, but G Money purchased both of those. I'm kind of curious what those are at right now. I mean, $1.25. So that's all right. 53 sales across the board. The Haiti flag over here, 1887. I had a lot of these over here. This is like maybe like a 2 or a 3, $35. Patrick Ewing, Tony Gwynn, Derek Jeter. Not too much profits over there. We'll keep going through some of this stuff. $9 to $12, 3 to $4, $27, $56. And we're only on the 20th, 22 to 25, 25 to 38. Leon Day autograph. Actually, that's a pretty big flip. Negro League Hall of Famer. Pretty good. I'll take that $13 profit. Randy Johnson. Someone cleared me out. Look at that. 60 to 68 cents. Someone bought all my Randy Johnsons. So, I mean, 8 cents a card. That's fine. Take it, right? You buy, what, 10 cards? That's like 80 cents there. Al Line, 390 to 451. Travis Kelce sold really fast, $9 to 12.82. What a shock! I might have sold some of these a little cheaper, these 1980 81 tops, but $2 there, another $1 there, 30 cents, 15 cents. But someone bought a bunch of them. 96 Jeter, great, 14 cents there, 20 cents. Another 60-cent deal over there. Trimmed over here, N15. I like the set, but sold a few of these, $20. Going through. Also, maybe I'll pause this right here, and I'm going to see if I actually purchased anything in inventory that I'm keeping, just to show you guys, because I usually do that before. So let me go to without prices. That's a Josh Gibson. When did I purchase this? 128. So yeah, I purchased nothing for my PC in February. We already showed these Right Bros. I just picked up another one of these also. Not on here, but just in general. All right, no PC pickups, unfortunately. Let's keep going through. But LeBron, dollar profit, 40 cents, 20 cents. Brought that on the platform. This Piazza. Gretzky, 7 cents. Killing it. LeBron brought that on there. Mantle, 240 to 475. Love that type of flip. Zimmerman made 7 cents. 1888 World Dudes over here. Pretty cool set. eBay sold for $22. Yelich rookie card. Shaq 270 to 498. 1996 Fleer basketball. Like a 3D card or something like that. It looked like. Harper 40 cents. Mantle. Another World Dude. $12, $14 on that one. Lost money on some of these T-Bows. So T-Bows are down 35 cents. I wonder how far they're down now. Let's see. Did I make the right call? We'll keep going through. Vlad, 57 cents. Jason Hayward. I bought this for 8 cents, sold it for 14 cents. OJ Simpson, a killer profit. I know that was cringe, but $22 to $28. Yeah, I probably sold these T-Bows way too cheap. I don't know why I sold these for 35 cents. They're now at 64 cents. It happens, right? Maybe that's where the market was and they've been priced up a little bit, but whatever. Keep moving forward. Garrett Cole, 8 cents. Babe Ruth short print there. DeGrom. Another triple over here with Irving. $1.28. Another Ginter here, $35. And we're only halfway through the month. It'd be impossible to go through every single one of these sales, so we'll keep going through. That's a nice one. 2003 Crum Brady, $7 to $13. This is a classic card. I gotta share it. I always see this on like funniest card pages, but just stealing both those bases. Brian Hunter. A lot of these, was it Aaron Judge rookies? 59 cents into 73. Iron Fireman bought them all. And look, they're already up to 90 cents. Probably something that sells better closer to baseball season. I guess they've been going up. Sage Sport Kings paid $9, sold this for $16. No idea who that is. But graded autograph. Jordan Love 2/222. Schmidt over here. And like at the end of the day, you can make a little bit more on cards, sure, but like it's good to recycle through inventory too. You don't want to have stale stuff. Duncan's like not much profit there. Whitey Ford 3. Pretty clean looking card overall, and that one sold for $26 or purchased at 26, sold for 32 on eBay. It's a nice $4 profit on that one. Probably just skipped through a bunch of nice deals, but I wasn't really paying attention too much. Keep going through. Oh, that was a nice one. National Convention, Bryce Harper, 270 to 688. Sweet. Take that. Sometimes those niche cards take a while to sell, but these Jeters, 630, 709, 715, 732. Sometimes, like if there's a run of cards, you'll just have to buy them. So that way, everything else sells. So like I probably paid 630, like 625 for a few others, and they all got priced at 730. You can see 765. Pinstripe pulls just bottom all out. Like I have some stuff over here at 787. Should probably just price them a little bit lower, and also, but like what is it? 787. I could do that after the video. I don't even know. I have a good amount actually. Let's see. So I have what? 1, 2, 3. Move to the next page. I have 4 of these Jeters right now. So I'll probably do pretty well. I think I paid like $6.25 a card, and I'll price them at like $7.64. So that way someone can buy them. Sometimes I ignore these discounts. Sometimes I include them, but like it's 20 cents at the end of the day, and I'd rather just get them sold and keep moving forward. Or I just price them at $7.85. I don't know. I'll see what I do. I want to have some more funds in my account, but $6.93 to $9.45, $113 to $171. This Lawrence Taylor, raw $16. I can't remember what I paid at a card show. 1908 Ogden Driscoll, $12.35. $1.05 to $1.75. This Frank Thomas, $42. Man, this finally sold. I had this forever, man. I did not pay close to $42, I don't think, but this is not the easiest card to find. And gone through. Let's see if there's anything else. Bunch of Herberts, $2 to $2.77, $2.50. Like this is an example. Like I probably bought these 2 Herberts for $2.50 or $2, and there's this one at $2.54, but next highest was like $3. So I just bought $2.50 and priced everything at $2.80. So like you don't make a lot of profit on this one, but you make more profit on these rather than listing them at $2.40. I hope that kind of makes a little bit of sense. So like, show you the strategy. Works out. So like technically you could go in here, you could buy these 2 Herberts, and this is at $3.46. So maybe you say, okay, I think this Herbert card is like a $3.25 card. So you buy these 2 and list it. So like what I'd do sometimes, let's say I list this now for $3.25. Probably not the best idea to do this right now, but that's all right. And then you look at this card over here. You say, all right, well, this is $2.75. Let's say this should be $3.35. So now it's always possible someone underprices you, but now you have 2 cards that are still cheaper than this third option, but now you've offset that. So I'll do that sometimes on liquid cards. Like this is sold 1,000 times. So good chance that these will sell because it's a very popular card. Now, like even this Jeter is sold for $2,400. So, I mean, there's so many of them in this like $8 range. I don't think it's going to go above this $8 range for a while. Like we can go over here, like after this $8.25, you'd have to buy out all those to get to $8.75 and like even 10% margin. $8.75 that you're talking about like 87 cents or 88 cents technically. not worth it. But some other cards like that Herbert had enough room. So we'll see if those sell. I mean, I paid more for those on that side of things than I sold these 3 for, but it's also, I sold these February 11th over here. So we'll see. We'll see. The Griffey 16 cents. This Marcus Allen $12 to 18. That another very popular card. This Bo Jackson. I don't even know why you're doing some live buying. I needed to save some funds because I have the 100 cards that are about to populate. But I actually got the email last night that they're trying to populate my account and not have enough funds. So gotta add a little bit more here, but I'll add it after this video. Greinke doubled the money on that one. Let's see over here, Freddie Freeman rookie, George Kirby, here, Derek Jeter. Phillies, I bought this at a show. I bought out a bunch of cheap slabs. Seaver. And I know I need to go back to another card show, but I just bought a lot at a vintage non-sports auction, so tapped out for a little bit, and then Steven actually bought a Satchel Paige Venny, so gotta chill a little bit on some of our spending outside. Another card show card right over here, $15. Stolwork over here, nice sale. Scherzer rookies, $292 to 411, $292 to 403. Durant, Barry Sanders, Altuve, Acuna. Don Mattingly brought that on the platform, $40 to 38. Let's keep going through. But you can see like a lot of cheap stuff. Sidney Crosby, this was a nice flip, $9 into $18. Purchased in December. Fillmore, $40 for presidential card. Fillmore's not even that popular. I do have some other presidential cards that I'm going to be adding in from that same set. Kilrain, $11. Water is out, unfortunately. But Kurt Warner, $28 to $34, $6 flip. Calvin Johnson there. Reggie White, $17 to $26. Some Don Mattingly, 93 Finest. That's Washington Senators, Giants, also stuff I brought on here. I talked about this in my January video. I think also that a lot of 100 slabs is partially some of this stuff. We'll see. Joe Burrow rookie. Undertaker refractor, $850 to $14.25. Nice. Miguel Cabrera refractor, $22 to $30. Also a pretty big flip with that one. Kevin Sullivan autograph. Yeah. That one sold from 13 to 19. Greg Maddux, 9, 1560 to 1890. Like, I want to buy more of this type of stuff, but it's harder to find those type of deals. World Dudes, $13. Another World Dude, $16. Beethoven, that one sold for $12. I probably should have kept these cards. They're kind of rare. Princess Elizabeth, not Prince. $14. Shakespeare, Darwin. We'll see. Hopefully this shows just 11. We're almost done with these sales, but overall, I mean, it's been a pretty good month. $475 to $650 on this McCutcheon. $13 on this Winfield. Another card show find right over here. I can't remember what I paid for these stuff, but I figured make $1, $2, $3, $4 on each slab. This one I've had forever. The Boyer Mantle. I always try to sell that card for $20. It sold for $25, $23 out. 62 Koufax, nice. $37 into $57. Great flip right there. Ozzie Smith, $1.40, $1.93. Margins on these ones are way better than other stuff. $4.25 to $5.46. $14. Trout, $2.98 to $3.80. And $8.40 to $11 on that Barry Bonds refractor. Alcantara, 69 cents on each of those. Are on February 1st, so about to be done with over 500 sales. The 63 Ernie Banks also had this card forever. Miscut, like you can see the bottom of their card. Price a little bit high. I knew someone would eventually want it. $35. I'll take that. I can't remember what I was into it for. And well, that was $131. So that was the last sale. Blake Snell, ex Tampa Bay Ray, known for his prospect quote, $4.94 to $8.66, and then Sabathia, sold trade for 473, and then Derek Jeter. So let me go back over here. Overall, like, I think it was a pretty good month. Definitely some stuff that I can do to make more sales and do a little bit better job. And there's automations that I still want to work on for my COMC store, but that will come in the future. I'm in this tough spot of like scaling with it because I'm getting decent sales. Like, I mean, $3,000 a month is like $100 a day, which isn't bad, right? And the account inventory is going there. But I 100% know I need to run a promotion. So I'm going to research that this weekend. I might run my first promotion really soon. I'll let people know if I do end up running a promotion on my store and hopefully move out some of the stale inventory. I won't discount all my newer stuff, but some of the older. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in another one.